Saudi Arabia's first female astronaut to be launched into space without her husband. So previously, whenever a woman from Saudi Arabia went into outer space, she obviously had to have her husband or another mahram with her. But now that Saudi Arabia has joined the rest of us in the 21st century, they're actually letting women go into space, which is great. She will be the first Saudi Arabian to visit the ISS, International Space Station, I think that is. I hope once she's up in the air and up in orbit, she stays in the women's section of the spaceship. How's prayer time going to work up there? Because you don't really see the sun come up or move around in the sky, do you, when you're orbiting the Earth? It'll all be a bit different. It would be hard to be a Muslim in space, I suppose. I mean, how are you going to do the wudu, the water? You've seen it when they try and drink water, it sort of comes out in droplets when they're weightless in space. And then if you get to somewhere like the moon, there's no water on the surface of the moon. Isn't that why there's no life there? And you can't sustain life or perform the ablutions for the prayer if there's no water, only dust. So that's no use at all, is it? But she won't be the first Muslim in space, of course. And everyone knows that the first Muslim in space was actually Neil Armstrong, because apparently when he was on the moon, in the distance he heard a strange sound. And there's no sound in space, but he heard a strange sound, and apparently it was the azan, it was the call to prayer, which would make sense if they filmed the moon landings in the desert somewhere. But apparently he became Muslim after hearing that. How would the Islamic months work on the moon? The Islamic month starts whenever you see the moon, the new moon. That's when Ramadan starts. You start fasting when you see the moon. If you're on the moon, you can see the moon all the time.